Hot chase as Christians ran out of Kaduna community after 7 Christians has been killed. Fulani herdsmen attacks on predominantly Christian communities in Kaduna State on Saturday night and Sunday morning, November 28 to 29, killed 7 Christians 2 days after a pastor was slain in southwestern Nigeria. The Fulani Boko people in Kaduna State also kidnapped 2 children and wounded 4 people in the attacks on Ongwa Bido and Ongwa Pa near Jagindi in Jama Country area. Resident Samuel Otta told Morning Star News. News said Otta and a Kaduna State official were unable to obtain the ages of the children, while the official identified only 6 of those killed: Silas Maman, Malaki Tabat, Geoffrey Andrew, Anna Amadu, Sunday Tagwai, and Fidelis Musa, all of Ongwa Bido village. Samuel Arunwa, Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, in a press statement identified the missing children as Rebecca Andrew and Clement Andrew, and the 4 wounded Adamu Mangai, Mata Silas, Yaro Musa, and Yaro Andrew. The assailants also burned down 4 houses, he said. The houses of Adamu Mangai, Gideon Nuhu, Andrew Adamu, and Alphonsus Michael were razed down by the attackers. Arunwa said the state government condemns these attacks and the loss of lives and has directed security agencies to investigate and arrest all persons invaded and also involved in the criminal action. Morning Star News reported that earlier this month, suspected Fulanis in Kaduna State, Zangon Kataf County, killed Christian communities leaders Haruna Kuye and his son Destiny Kuye in Gidan Zaki village. According to Luka Biniyat, spokesman of the Southern Kaduna People's Union, Sokapo, both father and son were sleeping in their home in Gidan Zaki village when they were brutally shot dead on November 17. He said in a statement to Morning Star News, the dastardly murder of the district head of Mazaki in Atiab Chiefdom, Zangon Kataf, and his teenage son stands totally condemned. It was a well-planned murder by evil man who sneaked into the village and headed for his home and unleashed terror. The heartless killer also attacked his wife and daughter, but they survived with injuries. Arunwa said in a statement that area soldier reported Kuye's wife sustained machete wounds while his daughter was shot in the hand. The security report further stated that the attack was carried out by about 5 men wielded AK-47 rifles and machetes, who also tried to burn their house and a vehicle in the premises, Arunwa said. Biniyat also reported killings in Chinkun County. Pray for the Christians of Katama village in Chinkun local government area. He said most Christian villages on that axis have been destroyed in the past 3 days, many killed and some kidnapped. Biniyat said Sukapo is calling on the Kaduna and federal government to assist thousands of displaced people in southern Kaduna state. Most of them are living under subhuman conditions, especially children, women, the old and infirm, he said. In Kala, Remau and Gefe, Christian communities all in Kala Ward, Kajuri local government area, thousands of displaced Christians are in dire need of food and medical services. Likewise, Christians in Chinkun County have fled their homes after Fulani militia unleashed terror on them and occupied their communities. He said, thousands of displaced Christians have taken refuge in Ongua, Bije, Boyaya, Goningora, Ongua, Madaki, and other areas south of the Kaduna River, he said. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow, from fry pan to fire. Yeah, it's truly from fry pan to fire because, I was saying something in my last broadcast as at yesterday when it was reported that they attacked northerners in Katsina State, flee Katsina State to uh, to Kaduna to find refuge. I laughed, because I said to myself that these people are moving from fry pan to fire. What makes them feel that Kaduna is the safest place? To me, Kaduna is the worstest place. It's as worst as Katsina. The same way these hoodlums invade Katsina is the same way they invade Kaduna. Vice versa, no different. It's just the same. You understand? So, I would say that this Christian massacre is not a new thing. But what is actually paining me so much inside is that despite the news concerning the massacre of Christians in the north, yet our Christians are still remaining in the north, are still working, schooling, worshiping in the north. Despite this news going round, I know I have a friend in Gombe. I was opportune to speak with him, and I was like, "Dear, please, how are you coping in Gombe with all of these that we are hearing happening in the north?" And he told me that we are managing. Whenever it is happening in our area, we move to another area to find safety. Can you imagine? It means that you are not settled. And the young man has gone as far as getting a land, and he has started a construction on that land. And he's an Igbo boy. Eh? What has taken him there is the first thing. At the first place. What has actually taken him there? Hmm? These people doesn't worth living with. They don't worth living with. They supposed to be living with themselves and not with some other regions. They understood themselves. Let them be. Let them be. Since they don't want the presence of other regions and other religion, let them live alone as they pleases. Let them live alone. Why are we now disturbing ourselves? We are the one killing ourselves. We are the one. We are the one causing all of these things that has before us. We are the one. If only we have mind our business and our territory, our region and our community, what then will give them the impetus to come and be killing us? How many times have you heard that they left the north and come down to the west? The period that they drove into the west, Gani Adams spotted them and raised alarm, and before you know it, they disappeared. So we are the one going there to interfere. We're the one causing the whole thing. If only we can just, be ourselves, maintain where we are, okay? If it is business that have taken us there, at least for the sake of safety, shun business for now. Come down to where you can be, you have peace, and run your business there. Let me tell you, there can never be peace in an environment where there is violence, where there is earthquake. There can never be peace. There can never be business progress. Look at the number of people that left their farm in the north like that and relocated. Do you know how much they may have spent in acquiring those lands and planting on those lands? Now, just because of fear of bandits, they left and abandoned the land and moved out. You see that? So it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. So please, my viewers, your comments are very important. Deem it free to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.